Okay, let me just start out first of all by inviting you trolls to fight me on Hearthstone if you're not. If you're not on Hearthstone, then forget it. But my name is AccuMagnet. I use that for everything, so that's my Battle.net name. Okay, I just wanted to talk a little bit about strategy. Like poker style playing. A lot of players I noticed make some really silly decisions. Like they're too hasty to play their cards. I played this one warrior today as a mage, and he pulled out this one card that had a panda on it that gives the other player a copy of the spell that you cast. So he played the card, then my turn came up, I cast a frost bolt, and that gave him a frost bolt. Then I ended my turn, and he played three spells. It was amazing. He took one of his spells was a shield, a +5 shield block, which gave me a copy of that +5 shield block. +5. Imagine how much, or take a guess how much I won by. 5 health. Because he gave me that shield block. He would have made a better decision having kept that shield block to himself. He didn't need it right away. He was just taking up mana. He saw, oh, I got extra mana. I'm going to use it. He used it, gave me it. Then the next turn I killed his panda, the panda that gave the spell to the other player, the copy of the spell. And I was able to use that, and I pretty much we went a pretty good distance because he paid to win. He had some very nice cards, ones that were clearly paid for that he had to buy, but because of his bad decisions, he lost. But I did have to play some sly game too, because I was sitting on 5 health for about 5 turns or so. But I'm a frost mage, and I was and he had a 5 axe that he would use himself. But I kept freezing him in the place. I kept freezing him with my water elemental, which freezes, and then just frost bolts and stuff for 5 turns. I was amazed that I was able to even pull that off, but he wasn't getting any of his awesome cards. I guess for a few turns there where I got lucky. He had a lot of awesome cards in the beginning, which put me on the defensive early. But then I was just able to freeze him, because if I didn't freeze him, if I was not able to freeze him on one of those turns, he would have just ended the game right there, taking me out. But that was because I had the 5 shield, and he had to hack through that. If he would have held off on using that shield until the panda was gone, then he would not have given me the +5 shield, and the game would have been ended. He would have won. His pay-to-win cards would have paid off. But unfortunately, you don't pay to guarantee a win. Okay, you pay for good cards, but it still doesn't make up for bad strategy. And that's something that you do in poker. You hold off sometimes on your good cards, and just let things play out a turn or two. You don't have to be so impulsive to try to spend all your mana, all those mana points, and get things out there early. Especially, he put a card that played against him. Okay, I have a couple cards like that, like that crazy fire mage or whatever, the wild pyromancer. He'll damage my own cards. I like him. He's powerful, but he'll damage my own cards if I cast a spell. He's one that I have to tiptoe around. He's powerful, but I have to tiptoe around it. It's kind of like just playing a warlock overall. A lot of spells are just damaging to yourself as well as the other player. But this warrior I played, he played a card that was damaging to himself, and I don't know, maybe he didn't know. Maybe she. There's a lot of female players. I see a lot of female names. But he made a bad decision. He gave me a win. I mean, I had to be sly about it, but he had a win pretty early.